Hell, like heaven, is relative. One being's paradise is another's torture. And for Till, life was that torture. Another day to live was another day fighting her own demons, resisting the voice in her head that told her to do harm, struggling to breathe, struggling to move, struggling, in general, to live another day as close to the accepted normal as possible. Struggling, especially, not to kill the acceptably normal people for the things she heard them say, every single day. Of all of them, the politicians on the news were the worst. Their soundbites became the memes in the mouths of the everyday people. People like Till were lazy, unhealthy, diseased. People like Till should be locked up at their own expense for the good of everyone else. People like Till only deserved a life as unpaid test subjects for the good of science and the rest of the real people. That particular stuffed suit Till wanted to bite. She struggled to show mercy, struggled to remain civil in the face of people who never bothered to understand, struggled to only laugh at the people who would never know what it was like to need a CPAP system attached to an oxygen tank in the middle of the day, who never knew what it was like to start the day with 24 pills and an injection just to be able to eat, what it was like to save some of their mobility just to go to the toilet. People who said, 4 hours of activity is plenty of time to work. They didn't count the time it took to medicate, clean, get dressed and travel there, or the time it took to travel to work and back, or the fact that they had the ability to just hop into a car and drive, while Till had to make it to inconveniently located public transport and wait. People who said, yoga and yoga cures practically everything, had no idea what it was like to be lactose intolerant. They had no clue that mobility of any kind was yet another struggle that Till fought with every day. They started from fitness or near fitness, and in extreme cases, they started from the best ever day in Till's entire life. Normal people had no idea what it was like to have a live-in nurse start their day with fresh bandages and saline washes. But the truly ignorant ones, the ones who said, people like you shouldn't be allowed out, or allowed to live, or why do they let people like you be a drain on our taxes, or anything that involved the words people like you. Those people, they deserved what spite she could summon. For them, Till turned her chair around for them so they could see her life support equipment and panted, because it was always a struggle to breathe and talk at the same time. Don't think I should live? Go ahead. Pull some plugs. Yourself. Normal people were always at home with casual murder when it wasn't their responsibility. As long as it happened far, far away from their concern, their view, or their tax money, they were happy. Making it personal scared the beans out of them. And they could catch a fragment of a glimpse of how frightened they made her with all the ignorant things they said. She never feared someone acting on their words when she made her offer. In the extremely unlikely event that she met someone who pulled a plug, they would be guilty of murder, and she would finally fly free to heaven. She had already done her time in hell. End scene. A merry time zone to you, and thank you for watching this presentation. I'm the Internatter, sometimes known as CM Weller on the professional writing circuit. Wish I could get there, to be honest. I wrote this story some significant time ago and read this post as a video a lot sooner than now. If you want to see these fresh, check out my PeerTube site linked down there in the dibble dobble. Try PeerTube. It's like YouTube, but without the horse shit. If you want to read these even fresher, I may want to kiss you on the cheek and give you a big hug, but you can find them on my hub site, also linked down below. If you want to sponsor me, there's a Patreon in the link spam downstairs. New Patreon patrons will get special thanks in my next fresh tale, and maybe a picture of a critter I took while I was out in meat space. Once again, thanks to my special sponsor list on screen, or might be over there, I don't know yet. And thanks to you for watching so far. Big kiss to you. Mwah!